Today we are eating ice cream while talking about films that we watched in the cinema in 2024. Okay, I did that right. I did it right that time, yeah.
Yes, you did.
In the previous takes, I said this year,
It's 2025, not 2024, so...
yeah. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that 2024 was supposedly a whole year ago. Oh god, I'm so old. Anyway, so we're gonna be going back and forth unless, we've both seen the same movie, but just back and forth talking about these movies. And first up is Smile 2. Smile 2 was scary, it was gory, it was shocking. It had, a good twist. I was not expecting that. The ending was, like, a little predictable, but everything else was, like, psychological, terror, really good. Really quality film. In fact, it was one of my favourite films of last year, not this year. The next movie is Moana 2. I think we thought it was fine, didn't we?
Yep, I don't remember enough of the movie to say much. Get Lost was the best song with Matangi in it. The way they used her cape instead of giving her actual bat wings was cool.
Yeah, she moved like a bat instead of just, like, having wings
bat
and
wings
flapping
and flapping around.
Yeah.
Song at the end with the crab was after the post-credit scene was the worst out of the entire movie.
Like, it was kind of fun seeing him back at first, but then he started, like, doing that weird dance. It was, like, the most annoying thing.
That's saying a lot considering most of the movie was horrible.
It was literally just Moana 1, but worse this time around. In every aspect. Literally every aspect. Anyway. What's next? Argyle. Argyle, we both saw that, right?
Yes, we both saw that.
We did.
We saw that together.
I think we enjoyed that.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I still find one scene out of all that the most funny. The scene where the girl skates on oil, and even though they said don't use weapons because
Don't use guns
because it could cause a fire, she still used the damn gun.
Yeah, and then it's so weird. Like, if you were going to do that at all, why would you wait till the end? Like, first she uses a knife and starts stabbing people and stuff. She's like...
Which she attached to the gun, by the way.
Yeah, so that's kind of creative. But they specifically said... It's like the writer forgot what he wrote. They specifically said, don't use the gun. There's literally oil everywhere. You'll cause this entire place to blow up. And then she goes around and shoots everyone. It's like... the movie is so brainless that it forgot itself. It's so dumb. But, like, it's also kind of cheesy and fun.
It is. The scene where they jumped off the roof onto that landing pad in the boat.
I remember that.
It was quite funny. It was the one after the people had just searched him down for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, cheesy fun. Good fun. We enjoyed it. We thought it was fun. We didn't think it was 32% bad. We thought it was more like a... Should we say like a 6 out of 10?
45.
Oh.
45%. Maybe 50.
Wow, you didn't like it as much as I did, but...
There were some good scenes. Some mess scenes. There weren't that many bad scenes, though.
Overall, pretty forgettable. And too many twists. I remember that.
There were way too many twists. But
like, every 10 minutes there was a twist.
I forget, like, every movie, so... I'm not really gonna... And I don't give high ratings.
Yeah, exactly.
My highest rating I think I've ever given was, like, a 7.
And the next film we watched was...
The Watchers.
That
That
was good.
Mostly. The end scene where the old woman turned out to be one of the creatures, except slightly different because she could go out in the day and stuff. That was a weird, and she made it onto the mainland, which was confusing.
Yeah, they built up a character, and she was really nice and sweet, and she helped the characters. And at the end, she just turns into this, like...
weird creature.
This, like, monster, this abomination, and she has, like, no mercy at all. It's like, what? This is the same person, thing, whatever you want to call her?
But then again, people can change between their emotions like that, some of them.
Yeah, between cuts very suddenly. So...
No, but even in real life, people can do that within a second. I know I can.
Yeah, so overall we thought that was pretty good. Some pacing issues, story didn't flow that well.
Yeah, there were a few issues, but overall it was pretty good.
Again, fun horror. We give it a thumbs up. Unlike a lot of critics, yeah, that one was severely hated.
And I don't know why, because it was honestly,
Not that bad.
yeah, not that bad. Kind of more decent movie than most.
Yeah, your turn. Meg to the Trench.
Yeah, let's do Meg.
Actually, I did
You
see
did
that.
watch
I
that
did not
one.
see that in the cinema, but
You saw it, but
you saw it, so we can
yeah.
both talk about it.
Okay, so Meg 2 was pretty good. For some reason, they added more versions of the Megalodon. They added about 3 into this movie, maybe more. Which kind of made it seem like not just the one escaped, which was the plot of the entire first movie, basically. Just one escaped.
Yeah, it's always in the sequels. Oh no, there were more. You just never realized.
But how did you never realise? If there were more than one that escaped during that time where the thing was breached, there would have been a lot more mass killings in the first movie. At least there should have been. Because it doesn't make sense for there to be 3 in the second movie unless they went back down there, which would have been actually stupid on their part.
It's so dumb. It's like, whenever sequels come along, they always go bigger. They always think going bigger than the previous film is better. No,
Even though
isn't.
it doesn't make sense 95% of the time.
That giant ass shark was so cool, but just adding 3 makes it feel less impactful.
It makes it seem like, because there's 3, they make each other seem smaller.
Exactly.
So it seems like they're more almost the size of a great white than the size of the Megalodon, like was portrayed in the first movie.
Exactly my thoughts. I thought the other creatures were cool. It took way too long to get to the actual Meg action. It always thought that that going bigger was better until it came to like just talking. Talking.
Yeah. Okay, I know that normally I don't like when movies are remakes of the previous, but honestly for the Meg 2 it would have been better if it was a remake of number 1. With this,
absolutely not.
With like one shark and the same characters sort of thing. Like a different storyline, obviously, but
or they
still
could
just one shark.
not made a sequel and made it an original movie with
That would have
something
been a lot
other than a
better.
shark, because there have been so many shark films. But what I just couldn't stand is that it took so long to get to the stuff that people came into the cinema looking for in the first place.
I nearly fell asleep during the movie.
Yeah, why would you have that much talking? It was too much build-up.
And then the build-up was ruined by the fact there were 3 sharks.
Exactly. So it became less impactful. I don't know what was up with the dinosaurs, so that was so weird. So, my friend here hasn't seen any of the other films that I saw in the cinema, so I'm just going to quickly go through, give it like a quick description, what I thought about it, and like a rating out of 10 stars, yeah? The Wild Robot. Good, funny, creative. It didn't really go in the direction that I thought it was going to go in. I watched it with my mum. It was really enjoyable, nice experience. 7 out of 10. Beetlejuice, that was so my kind of movie. The start was a little slow, but when it got to the fun stuff, that was really good. So 8 out of 10. The Fall Guy. Actually, no, I didn't see that in cinemas. Oh, jeez. I watched a lot of movies in cinemas, didn't I? Wicked. I've seen that 3 times in the cinema. Need I say more? 10 out of 10. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I watched with a friend. Yeah, that was really good. I'm sorry. Did I just say that was really good?
Uh-huh.
Did I just say Ghostbusters Frozen Empire was really good?
Yes, you did.
Did my brain just like glitch for a second? That's so insane. Did I just call Ghostbusters Frozen Empire good? Because all I remember is watching it, being extremely bored and underwhelmed, walking out of the cinema and going, oh yeah, it was really good, to my parents, and then realising like a year later, that the movie actually sucked and I really hated it. So yeah, the movie actually sucked and I really hated it. And, oh god, there's more. A Quiet Place, day 1, I watched by myself. That was good, thriller, a little forgettable, but it was a fun time. I enjoyed it, and I liked the special effects. That is a... What am I thinking? Like a 7 out of 10.
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't thought.
Yeah, I feel so bad just listing out movies here while you're just eating ice cream.
I'm happy to eat ice cream. I love ice cream.
Okay, and then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which was really good. The ending was like a little underwhelming. I thought the faces on the apes was a little distracting in the trailers, but it wasn't too bad in the movie. Like, it wasn't too goofy, it wasn't too un-hyper-realistic. It was really enjoyable.
Do you mean over the top?
Yeah, the faces just looked a little cartoonish in the trailer, but
Not
in the
as bad
movie,
in
it
the
wasn't
movie?
in the movie. Yeah. So, yeah, that is 2024, people. That was a crazy year.
And those are our movie recaps.
Thank you for watching, or not watching, as the case may be with my small channel and low views.
If you did watch it though,
Good on you.
thank you, and
I'm glad you had to sit through there and watch us argue about complete trash and quality movies.
we didn't really argue that much during this one.
That's surprising.
Yeah, normally we argue a lot during these retakes.
I was gonna make like a catchphrase about us always arguing, because we always argue.
I have never seen a day where we haven't argued for at least an hour.
Especially about movies.
Oh my god, and today has not been that great because we filmed earlier today, so
Yeah.
chaos ensued during that filming process, and we spent,
I twisted my ankle and it's still hurting. It's
And-
just gradually going up my leg.
and we spent about an hour arguing on about how to film certain scenes.
You know what? When you go, I feel like at that point I'm just gonna be in full body paralysis. Yeah, bye.